So we've come to the end of day one of our 3-day conference on Can Purpose Deliver Better Corporate Governance? And don't worry, I'm not going to provide you the answer now, so don't spoiler alert. So we'll keep that answer under wraps, and I'll just try to provide a brief summary of day one. So I wrote down that Patrick kind of provided a summary of the day, and he said, and I quote, "Purpose is a call for ethical behavior." So this is what really rang with me. And he elaborated on this. We've deluded ourselves to think that shareholder value maximization or pure product market competition is sufficient to ensure welfare maximization and the continued success of the capitalist model. And I think that's also what came through on the first panel. And actually, I thought that both Luigi and Colin, in their own ways, and they didn't agree on everything, certainly not, agreed with that statement, and so did Sophie. So Patrick called for bringing ethics back, and he said that even if you have doubts, there's a good reason why we should do so, because we are facing extinction. And I think the last exchange that he and Sophie had highlighted this, drawing the parallel to COVID. COVID has taught us, as Sophie just said, that we are dealing with a global crisis. It's affecting all of us. There's no real place to hide, but we do know that a vaccine is in sight. And, we can debate, and Luigi and Colin debated purpose in the pharmaceutical industry. Luigi gave some pretty shocking numbers about markups, about insulin, so we can discuss the pricing of the insulin and the purpose of that. But we know COVID is temporary. So it has taught us, however, that we have a global crisis. I think what Patrick argued was that, in fact, climate change is not going to be temporary, it's going to be permanent. And there is no place where we will be able to hide. Of course, we had the news this week that we have now found water on the moon, but may I remind you that the moon is a slightly less hospitable place than Earth, and especially IESE in Barcelona or Madrid, and especially if you have to live on the dark side of the moon. And if any billionaire on the planet thinks that that's where they want to live, or on Mars, well, good luck to them. So I think the conclusion from that for the first day is that yes, purpose matters. We haven't found the way yet how to enact it, but I think we had some evidence from Patrick that there is now a link between pricing and purpose. Why that is, we've started to discuss. So I think that was a great start for our 3-day series. And I'd just like to encourage you to tune in again tomorrow, because we are going to hear from Bengt Holmström and Claudine Gartenberg. And of course, I mustn't remind you that Bengt is the 2006 Nobel Prize winner for contract theory. And I've not seen him or heard him speak about our subject purpose before. So I'm certainly very excited to hear what he has to say. And I all encourage you to tune in again tomorrow afternoon. And thank you, Jordi, again for everything. And if there's only one regret that I have, is being unable to be at IESE in Madrid today. But I think, as the Dean said at the beginning, it would have been hard to bring 1,700 people even into the largest classroom at IESE Madrid. So maybe there's something good coming out of this as well. Thank you.
Very good, Marco. Thank you very much for this wise and comprehensive wrap up. Thank you very much to all our speakers for this wonderful first day. And we're looking forward to the second day tomorrow afternoon in Europe, evening in Asia, and morning in the Americas. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.